Did Pokemon just pull the biggest bait and switch scam in the history of the Pokemon card TCG? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr.Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, that there is an awesome plan for your life. Some of the most crazy news that we have had in a while, the ongoing Pikachu Van Go collaboration drops news. I know some of you are probably like, good Lord, the last 12 videos that you've made. 5 of the videos have been about the Pikachu Van Go thing. Well, it's a hot topic. It's a card people love, and the whole thing is absolutely wild. And in this crazy developing story, it seems like Pokemon has pulled a massive bait and switch. It even has people thinking like, did Pokemon lie to us? Did Pokemon intentionally do this and more, for lack of a better term, scam people in order to dump inventory by promising them a Pikachu Van Go collaboration promo? There's been a lot of craziness that's happened with this, and I'm actually going to go through and tell you guys step by step about 8 or 9 things that have happened in a sequence of events that looks really, really alarming. And for a company as large as Pokemon to make a mistake like this is unheard of, or on purpose, or I don't know what's going on. Guys, let me know down in the comments below if you ordered the Pikachu Van Go promo from the second wave on the Pokemon Center, and if you have received yours yet, drop me a comment down below, or if you got your order with nothing in it. But essentially what's happened is we had the second wave that dropped last week, and in that time frame, people have been getting cancellation emails from Pokemon Center. People have been getting orders of their Pokemon Center orders that have no promo in them. People have been getting orders that have only the promo and not the $30 worth of product. People have been getting orders with the promo and not their entire orders. It is absolutely insane what's going on with this. And what we're seeing is this crazy scarcity that's been created from all of these situations. This is something that people like myself who have recommended to be cautious of buying this at inflated prices, don't give into FOMO. This is something that none of us could have predicted. How would we have predicted that Pokemon promised us a restock, which they never do this. They never address these issues. So for them to come out and say, hey, we're going to be giving a restock for you guys, how could we have predicted that Pokemon was going to promise a restock and then completely drop the ball in the fulfillment process to such a degree that it has people thinking that has Pokemon pulled a bait and switch scam on them? I don't really know. And preface, I love Pokemon. I love the Pokemon company. I'm not mad at them in any way, shape, or form about this. If they messed up, they messed up. It's a card at the end of the day, and we can all live without it. But I want to dive into this and see what the heck has happened, because this isn't the type of thing that we expect from Pokemon in any way, shape, or form. So we're going to talk about the sequence of events. I was wrong. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I was wrong in my predictions. I wasn't expecting Pokemon to mess up on this wide of a scale. And I want to go step by step and go through a sequence of events. I want to shout out the Pokemon Deals community on Twitter, because I was storyboarding this idea for a video. I was like, I want to go through this, this, and this. And they made a post lining out, 8 steps. I was like, this is perfect. So shout out to Pokemon Deals community on Twitter. Let's do this sequence of events, okay? So the first thing that happened in this first sequence of events is Pokemon announced the Van Gogh Museum collaboration, and they promised to notify everyone via social media and other call to actions. So Pokemon announced this collaboration, right? They basically said several weeks ago, hey, we're going to do this. Be on the lookout for this. We're going to tell everybody when this is going to drop so you can be prepared for it, yada, yada, yada. They basically announced it, and announced a big collaboration with the playmats, and you got the Snorlax playmats and all the different stuff, and said, hey, we're going to tell you guys when this drops, so be ready for it. Number 2, Pokemon Center releases some of the Van Gogh items ahead of time, and it is sold out within minutes by bots. Now, this is what happened when we remember the first initial release. I think some of the canvas prints and some of the plushes went up ahead of time. I don't know if this was actually like an accidental release. I don't know if they loaded it up to test it, and then people with bots got a hold of the links and shared it everywhere. However it is, they loaded up some of the products. I want to say it was the canvas prints and the Pikachu plushes ahead of time. And then bots and websites shared it all around, and those were gobbled up. And that's what happened with that. There was no warning, nothing like that. That was just kind of secretly loaded up, and it all went really, really quickly. Number 3, Pokemon Center releases the rest of the Van Gogh products an hour later that is sold out within seconds, and there is no announcement of this release. When they promised to tell everybody about this Van Gogh collaboration and when it was going to drop, they didn't tell anyone. It was an absolute surprise. Everybody was just kind of like, it's gonna happen sometime. It's gonna happen sometime in the near future. We don't know exactly when. And so people were kind of like waiting to refresh all day, and then it just randomly happened and it was gone so fast. I want to say from my paying attention to it, it was about 10 minutes that, you know, it went from trying to get it to where everything on the website was sold out. Maybe it sold out faster, but that's kind of my calculations on when I was trying, is about 10 minutes. So they promised to tell us when it was going to go down, and they didn't, and it sold out really quickly. The next one is a huge thing, the next couple points, because Pokemon never does this. These multi-billion-dollar companies that make products that we all love, again, not hating on Pokemon, not saying that you should hate on Pokemon, just providing some context. And I think it's okay to be critical of the things that you love and spend money on, but these huge corporations don't address these types of issues publicly on social media. They just don't do it. Number 4, Pokemon releases an apology for failing to notify everyone via social media as they previously promised, and promised to re-release the promos to the world, but only for those willing to pay $30+ on select items. This is really important because 1, they address the situation, which they never do, and 2, they basically said, we're going to re-release more, and then they came out and said, okay, now we're going to re-release more. You have to buy $30 worth of TCG products, and then you'll get a free promo. There's a lot of speculation about this because their announcements say trainers will have the chance to buy one of these and get this, and the speculation comes from where it says the chance. They're talking about you'll have the opportunity to get one. They're not saying if you buy one, you will have a chance to get one. It's very, very important, the vernacular here. They said people will have a chance to go and purchase these $30 worth of items and get a promo with their order. They did not say people can go and purchase $30 worth of items and there is a chance that they will get a promo. That's 2 very different statements. And Pokemon said the former and not the latter. And so they addressed that, and this was how they were going to resolve the whole situation and provide more of these to the market. And it was very clear to people that they had less collaboration items than they had promos, and they had leftover promos and they needed to sell them. Number 5, Pokemon Center restocks the Van Go Pikachu promos without any scheduling. They did notify on Twitter, and I think they did send out some emails just very shortly ahead of time. It sold out within the first 2 hours. There was a very low stock despite obvious demand. So from my experience, this sold out in about an hour. So from an hour from the time that my email came in, it was approximately an hour before I was not able to load anything in the cart, and then the promo actually appear in the cart. So that's how Pokemon does things. If you're getting some type of free promo or something, it always appears in your cart, and then it appears in your order confirmation. So about an hour after those emails went out, then it actually, I couldn't load anything and the promo would, or I could load items, but the promo would be gone. So by my calculations, it's about an hour, but they did this. They didn't really announce anything. Like, they did make a Twitter post and they did send out an email, but by that time that people were realizing this, it, you know, was very, very well on its way of being sold out. When they promised to notify you, we should see a post across all social media platforms saying, hey, this is available now. And they did, but there was issues with it and it wasn't done properly. And that's kind of how that went down. Now, here's where we start to get into some really weird and awkward things and just the absolute downfall and downward spiral of this entire collaboration and release. Real quick, I want to make sure you guys come and join me. I am doing Vintage Mania, and I am giving away 100% free, giving away over 50 holographic vintage Pokemon cards, including a base set Blastoise. I'm giving away almost $1,000 worth of vintage holographic Pokemon cards on Friday. So it's gonna be Friday at 1 p.m. Central. There's a link in my description. You can go there and you can sign up for Drip. If you haven't made an account, you'll get a $15 coupon off your first $30 purchase, and you can go there and RSVP for this stream. So it's gonna be Friday at 1 p.m. Central, Vintage Mania on Drip. I'm gonna be giving away almost $1,000 completely for free of vintage holo Pokemon cards. Okay, so we're gonna get into the craziness of the downward spiral. Here's where it starts to get really, really weird, and this is some stuff that we've never really, in my experience, at least in the past 10 years, I've never seen anything like this from Pokemon. I've never seen this just massive, complete lack of organization and just a horrible release and fulfillment process from Pokemon as I've seen from this. I've seen it from Funko. In fact, it makes me wonder if Pokemon hired Funko's fulfillment centers in order to do this. That's how bad this is. So going into number 6, Within a week of the drop, of the second drop, Pokemon Center quietly issued cancellation emails and told buyers, we might not be able to fulfill your order. So within the first week, a bunch of people got cancellation emails saying, hey, we might not be able to fulfill your order. Very suspicious. Now here's where it starts to get even more tinfoil hat. Number 7. Pokemon Center issues another email telling buyers, forget about the previous email, we will be fulfilling your order and your Pikachu promo. So they sent out an email saying, hey, you might get your order canceled. And then they sent out another email saying there was an error. Don't pay attention to that. We're actually going to be fulfilling your orders. Don't worry about it. You're going to get your order and you're going to get your Pikachu promo. Number 8, current day, yesterday, today, what's going on right now. Some customers are reportedly not receiving their Pikachu promos after all. Some products in their orders are also out of stock as well. We see this sequence of events from the announcement of the collaboration to it gets dropped with no warning. They say, we're sorry, we're going to make more. The second one goes up with almost no warning. It gets sold out really, really fast. And then there's secret cancellation emails sent out. And then they say, ignore those emails. We're actually going to be fulfilling your orders. And then they actually start canceling people's orders. And right now, people are posting all over the internet pictures of their orders, getting their orders in. Maybe they've got their entire order. People ordered, 8 Fusion Strike packs, but no promo card. A lot of people that ordered Elite Trainer boxes seem to be getting their promo cards, but we're seeing a bunch of orders come in where the orders are either incomplete, where there's no promo card inside. Maybe they get, whatever the product is, but they don't get a promo, or there's a lot of orders that are coming in where people get only the promo and they don't get the items that they paid for, which is also not okay. And then there's people getting orders that come in that they get the promo and an incomplete amount of items that they purchased. And in all these situations, the shipping emails say, maybe the full item amount and the promo, or maybe they don't say the full item amount. It's an incomplete order and the promo. And then you also have people that are just getting their orders canceled. And then you have people like me that it's been a week and my order just still says received. As of the recording of this video, I have not received any type of shipping confirmation. All of this combined together, this 8 sequence of events, again, shout out to Pokemon Deals community for writing that out so succinctly. Go follow them on Twitter, because I think that post might have been shadow banned by Twitter as for negative or something. I don't know. All of this sequence of events, then all of this stuff that's happening afterwards, all of these orders being so foobarred in so many ways. How? Pokemon, how? That's the big question. Not why, how? How has this been so bad? Did Pokemon hire somebody new and this was their first promotional campaign that they're running and that's why it's so messed up? What's up with the fulfillment center? Why is the fulfillment center sending so many incomplete orders? Why are there so many orders going out with no promo, but also orders with promos? Why are there so many orders that are incomplete going out? What is going on here? Did y'all hire a new fulfillment center? This entire process has been upside down, backwards, messed up the entire way. And Pokemon knows how to do promotional releases like this. We saw the special delivery Pikachu, Bidoof, and Charizard promotional releases all go off more or less without a hitch. Pokemon knows how to do these promotional releases. Why was this so bad? And why has it been so messed up? And why are so many people getting orders without the promos when they were promised? Remember, we got to go back to what they said. They said trainers will have a chance to purchase these items and get a promo if you purchase the items. They did not say trainers will purchase these items and get a chance at getting a promo. They said you have a chance to buy, and if you buy, you will get. And a lot of people are not getting what they were told they would get if they purchased. And here's the real dirty thing, is a lot of people only bought $30 worth of TCG items to get the promo. That's basically what Pokemon told us. If you buy $30 worth of TCG items, we're going to give you this promo. And a bunch of people are not getting the promo, and Pokemon doesn't do refunds on TCG items, which ironically your bank will give you a chargeback and your bank will refund you if you say my order came incomplete. I don't know what's the disconnect with Pokemon. I don't feel like that they would do something malicious like this intentionally, but it looks like a bait and switch. it looks like a convenient way to sell a bunch of Fusion Strike and a bunch of Lost Origin and a bunch of ETBs that have been sitting on the app and sitting on the Pokemon Center for months and months and months. What the heck is going on here? If there was a limited number of the promos, why wasn't their inventory system put up and, operated in such a way that once that number was hit, the promos got taken off? Because now they're saying that people had promos in their carts when they shouldn't have, that the promos sold out by the time they ordered, but the promo is still applied to their cart. Whatever the reason is, this is a massive failure and a massive issue, and I'm sure it's shaken a lot of people's trust in Pokemon, and it's really sad. And again, I've said this a couple times, sometimes you have to say things so often and beat it into people's heads because they won't hear it until you say it so many times that you're sick of saying it. I'm not saying Pokemon's bad. I'm not saying I'm mad at Pokemon. I'm calling out actions on a company that I love and spend a lot of money on and saying this is not normal. This does not measure up to the normal quality that you provide to your customers. What in the world has happened here? Because people feel like they've been the victim of a bait and switch scam, and you look at everything on surface level and it looks really, really weird and really, really bad. What happened, Pokemon? Pokemon, please do better in the future. You made an announcement and you addressed this situation in regards to how you were apologetic that you didn't, inform everybody when the drops were happening, that there was going to be more available, and then how those were going to be available. Address this part of the situation too, please, Pokemon. Please tell us what has happened. Where was the ball dropped that made this fulfillment process so horrible? Because a lot of your fans' trust in you has been shaken because of this. And when this second drop happened, we saw cards go down to about $50, then they raised right back up to around 75, and then when all of these disasters with people's orders started happening, this card skyrocketed back up to $100+. So my predictions were wrong. And all I do in these videos is I look at trends over time. I look at what's going on with a specific situation, how does it relate and correlate to other previous situations, and what were the trends that happened with those situations to make an accurate prediction of what could potentially happen. But there's always the potential for variables that are out of our control, and this completely foobarred fulfillment process of these promos and these orders unfortunately was a variable that none of us could have predicted, and none of us would have assumed this would happen, because if the 30 or 35,000 Pokemon promos, Pikachu promos would have gone out without a hitch, it would have had an effect on the market. But now we're seeing a lot of confusion. Now we're seeing a lot of market FOMO. Now we're seeing a lot of people scared, thinking there's never going to be another opportunity. Who knows what the heck is going to happen? Pokemon, please address this. Please tell your loyal customers and your loyal fans what the heck happened, because everybody loved this collaboration. Everybody loved the promo and the items, and it's been something that a lot of people want their hands on, and we want to hear from you because we love you and we want to know what in the world is going on. Guys, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your situation's been with this. Was your order canceled? Did your order come incomplete? Did it come without a promo? I'd love to know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, guys. It's free for you to do that, and it helps the channel so much. If you liked this video, check that one out. I think you'll like it a lot too. And like I always say, my friends, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.